What's up, guys? SkittleRampage here. So this is Thanos versus Darkseid. Screw Attack has answered our prayers. I've seen so many comments. Thanos versus Darkseid. Darkseid versus Thanos. The Mad Titan versus whatever his Darkseid's name is. I'm not too sure. I don't know much about Darkseid. Upon doing research, I did some more research, guys, for this video. Now, if you guys stay till the end or whenever I put it in this video, I have wrote down and I researched a bunch of their most powerful feats that they did. So I figured that's a pretty cool treat for you guys after. I found some really cool ones, but we're gonna get through the info first, and then we're gonna go to the awesome feats. So we're gonna start out with Thanos. Now, if you guys are new here, I just read off and learn more about the characters before the fight, and then I decide on who I'm gonna pick. Right now, I'm with Darkseid, but after seeing some of Thanos's feats, I don't know, man. Good lord, they both been through hell. Anyway, literally. But, okay. Thanos, also known as the Mad Titan, is one of the most powerful, insane, and evil of all Marvel comic villains. Obviously, most of us... Well, he was born on Titan in his origins, one of the moons of Saturn. He was born a type of mutant and thus was much more powerful than his fellow Titans, and although treated fairly by them, was always a loner who was self-aware and being different. Thanos becomes obsessed with his nihilism and death, especially the cosmic being known as Mistress Death, who embodies mortality itself. That is one thing they both have in common. They both have women in their life that they can't have, meaning Darkseid's wife died or was killed, and he loves death, and he can't have her. So, history: Thanos is a vast, complex, and above all else powerful character, thus trying to list every villainous act he has committed over the decades is no easy task. However, his most notable acts of villainy have been the Cosmic Cube incident and the Infinity Gems saga, 2 times in which Thanos became, for lack of better a word, a god, obviously. In the first incident, Thanos, via a complex plan spanning multiple issues of many different Marvel titles, managed to obtain a cosmic artifact of immense power known as the Cosmic Cube, which would grant whoever held it their greatest wish. That's something I did not know, actually. So this is why I love doing this, because it gets me more information and things I didn't know about these characters. Everything I know about Thanos is what I just researched before this video for you guys, and then the movie that it come out. I know, I'm sorry. Anyways, Thanos used the cube to wish for omnipotence and omnipotence, and easily defeated many of Earth's heroes, but foolishly tossed away what he had thought was now useless cube, allowing the hero Captain Marvel to shatter the cube and undo all of Thanos' evil. Well, that sucks. That's got to be something. Okay, so basically, I want to try to just skip most of it. We got his backstory. He was born on Titan. Obviously, he was a troubled child, and he loved Lady Death. And obviously, most of us know that he wants to basically, like in the movie, shatter half of the universe, and just for control purposes, basically, just like upset. He upsets the balance of good and evil, but I guess he thinks he's doing good. I don't know. We don't know. Anyways, let's go to his powers and abilities. Thanos is immensely powerful, even when not empowered by outside magic or cosmic devices. He is superhumanly strong and durable. As you guys saw, he literally obliterated the Hulk. And that was only just wearing the gauntlet with 1 gem, and that excuse me, that didn't really help. That wasn't really contributing to anything. He obliterated the Hulk. When I saw that fight, I was like, God damn. I mean, I like the Hulk and all, but damn, I don't. If he did that to Hulk, just Hulk, I mean, imagine what he had all the Infinity Gems against Worldbreaker Hulk. I don't know. God damn, he fucked him up. Anyways, let's just go. He can manipulate and absorb cosmic energy as well as alter matter in various ways, and has displayed such varied abilities as telekinesis and limited telepathy. He is also in possession of vast alien technologies capable of time travel, teleportation, force field creation, and entering alternate universes. In addition to all this, Thanos is knowledgeable, mind forever plotting new ways to get what he wants, always. He is also an impressive expert in scientific fields like computers and robotics. Okay, Superhuman Intelligence. Possibly Thanos' most dangerous ability is his mind. Thanos' intellect is dedicated to enhancing his own powers and the annihilation of all life. He only did half this time, but he's probably coming back to get the other half. Who knows? Captain Marvel's going to stop him. Thanos is a genius in virtually all known fields of advanced science and has created technology far exceeding contemporary Earth science. He is also shown to quickly adapt to new battle situations, as shown in his fight with the champion of the universe, who outclassed him physically and whom he beat by dancing around him. So who was the champion of the universe? Oh, it was Bruce Banner. Okay. Oh, no. Okay, no, that's just talking about, I don't know who the champion of the universe, comment down below. Blasting him with energy attacks and tricking him into destroying the planet they fought on. Thanos has remarked that, compared to himself, Bruce Banner's intelligence is only great for human standards. Oh, he called him out as Bruce Banner and fucked him up as the Hulk. Superhuman Strength. Thanos possesses vast superhuman strength, the full limits of which are unknown. Death has increased his strength beyond their original limits to levels rivaling or surpassing those of the physically strongest Eternals and the Hulk. Thanos' strength is so vast he has destroyed entire planets with the simple force of his blows. He has proven capable of fighting Thor, even when he had the power gem. His strength is so vast that Beta Ray Bill and Ronan the Accuser with ease, as well as casually breaking apart the latter's universal weapon, and most impressively wrestled with the mighty tyrant. I'm kind of running short of breath because my window's open because of our Christmas lights to plug in, so it's really cold in here, so it's getting me short of breath from reading so long, if you guys are wondering. And most impressively wrestle with the mighty tyrant, although only by being additionally empowered by external power source. Thanos can also augment his strength with cosmic energy when needed. Superhuman Stamina. Now stamina is very important. I have none of it, apparently, as I'm out of breath. Thanos is muscular, I can't say that, produces almost no fatigue, toxins during physical activity. As a result, he has nearly superhuman stamina in all physical activities. Invulnerability. Before his death at the hands of Adam Warlock, Thanos possessed an impressive degree of resistance to physical injury, even compared to other Eternals. After his resurrection, Lady Death increased his ability to resist injury to a much greater degree, and he is near. Do they mean near? Nigh? I don't know what that means. He has withstood at point blank range planet destroying attacks without any harm, which was one that I looked up. I'll give you guys, if you guys probably know this, but he survived a blast from Cosmos without any harm. He has withstood blasts from the Silver Surfer unharmed. He withstood a battering from an enraged power gem wielding Thor with all but a bloody nose. He possesses such an incredible resistance to injury that he has been shown to survive point blank blasts from Odin and Galactus. Man. Thanos recently withstood 3 full screams from Black Bolt, which I don't know who Black Bolt is. 1 at point-blank range without any significant damage. He also survived being subjected to an artificial singularity. Immortal. Like all Eternals, Thanos is immortal in the sense that he is immune to all known diseases and infections and is immune to the effects of aging. Thanos was formerly banned by death itself from entering its realm. Goddamn. Rendering him truly immortal. No matter the severe of any injury, Thanos was unable to die and completely recovered. This ban has since been lifted. Okay. He probably, because she's like, God damn, he's destroying everything. We got to bring him down. He's causing me too much work. Accelerated healing factor. Despite his extraordinary durability, it is possible to injure Thanos. Like all Eternals, however, Thanos is capable of regenerating damaged tissue, with much greater speed and efficiency than a human being. His healing powers aren't as developed. He didn't heal that wound Thor gave him, even though he didn't go for the head. With much greater speed and efficiency than a human being. His healing powers are as developed as those of some Eternals. Some Eternals are capable of regenerating any destroyed tissue. Deadpool. Given the circumstances of his death at the hands of Drax the Destroyer during the event Annihilation, Thanos is unable to regenerate missing organs, which that's actually something I found out too. Drax ripped out his heart, actually. So if you guys don't know what that is. Superhuman Agility. Despite his great size, Thanos' agility, balance, and bodily coordination are enhanced to levels that are beyond the natural physical limits of the finest human athlete. Usain Bolt. His ability, or Michael Phelps, his agility is roughly equal to that of the average Eternal. Superhuman reflexes, that kind of has to do with agility as well. Energy manipulation and control. Thanos has displayed great versatility in the use of his energy projection abilities. He has demonstrated the ability to project pure energy as a concussive force, magnetic energy, infrared heat beams from his eyes. He can shoot heat beams from his eyes? I didn't know that. And disruptor beams, unilaterally striking separate targets with his optic blast as well as field. As well as his use. that wasn't written properly. Used mental link to his Techo mystical chair to form vastly powerful energy shields, barriers, and force fields. The exact extent of Thanos' energy projection abilities are unknown. Telepathy, they meant. They keep confusing me because they don't have it spelled right. Telepathy is not a word. Thanos possesses psionic, maybe, abilities. His mind is invulnerable to most form of psychic attacks. Thanos has demonstrated the ability to successfully defend himself against psychic assaults from Moondragon and Mantis. I don't know. In the Infinity War, he was pretty messed up for a second there against Mantis. Curse casting. Thanos seems to be at least partially skilled in magic, evidence being him cursing Deadpool to be unable to die. Teleportation. Thanos can teleport himself across unknown distances through his link with his mystical chair, or transport chair. When stranded in space with Taraxia, he could neither fly nor teleport to his rescue, presumably because his chair got destroyed in the struggle before. Telekinesis. With the power of the space gem and the reality gem, he can lift things like small objects to bringing down an entire planet with ease. He can also hold someone in the air and take apart body parts and cyber enhancements, like Nebula. So that's pretty much it for Thanos in terms of his powers and abilities, and his got a little bit into his backstory. So let's move over to Darkseid, and then I'll show you guys the feats, and then I'll decide. All right, guys. So it's time for Darkseid, and let's get this on. Okay, let's read a quote from Darkseid. I am the new God. All is one in Darkseid. This mighty body is my church. When I command you surrender, your surrender, I speak with 3 billion voices. When I make a fist crush your resistance, it is with 3 billion hands. When I stare into your eyes and shatter your dreams and break your heart, it is with 6 billion eyes. Nothing like, dude, that's a lot of eyes. Nothing like Darkseid has ever come among you. Nothing will again. I will take you to a hell without exit or end, and there I will murder your souls and make you crawl and beg and die, die, die for Darkseid. Dude, it's almost like a heartfelt poem he just wrote me. Okay, guys, so his origin. Darkseid was the son of a dictator who ruled over a horrifying planet called Apocalypse. Darkseid killed his brother Drax in order to succeed him to the throne and to get the Omega Force. Never trying to hide his cruelty and malice, he sought to conquer the universe and rule over with an iron fist. His sadism was perfectly obvious from the brutal way he treated the residents and slaves of Apocalypse. Well, I mean, they were slaves, so what more can you treat them like? At one point, Darkseid formed a truce with his arch-nemesis High Father. The two leaders exchanged their sons as a way of ensuring peace. As neither one wanted to risk having their son die by their own hands, Darkseid gave up his son, Orion, while High Father gave him his son scot-free. That truce lasted up until the sons were both adults, at which point Darkseid exploited a loophole in their truce by letting Scott escape Apocalypse and head to Earth. While with Scott hiding in neutral territory, Darkseid could resume his original plans. Wow. Now that's some shit, dude. That's how you know you're evil. You find a loophole. But let's skip right to the powers and abilities. We learned a little bit about his past, so that's pretty cool. I learned a lot doing research as well. On my own. So powers and abilities. Powers. New god physiology. Like all new gods, he lives outside of the normal time and space, possesses genetic and evolutionary stability and perfection. He's immortal, stronger, faster, and more intelligent than most if not all other life forms. Superhuman strength, obviously. He's on par with Superman. He knocked out Superman with just one punch, seemingly effortlessly. So Darkseid is an extremely powerful who possesses colossal super strength. Darkseid can easily overpower any being that's not written properly. He can bend and break virtually any material, even the strongest of metals, once breaking a Green Lantern ring with his bare hands. Damn. I can just imagine that. Just bye-bye, Green Lantern. Beware my power. You got no power. He can lift extremely heavy objects and decimate mountains with his might. He possesses enough strength to overpower Superman and Wonder Woman with nothing but brute strength. Exactly, I just said that. However, Darkseid has been consistently defeated by Superman. This suggests that at his best, Superman is capable of defeating Darkseid. Which I don't know, though, if that's true, because apparently he's used a lot of, like, agents, kind of like agents of Darkseid or whatever they called, like minions. They're like not really him. Apparently, I don't know. I read somewhere that something along the lines of he's too powerful to be like actually in person or something. I think you guys can explain that better. Whoever is a big Darkseid fan can explain that better. Anyways, Superhuman Speed. Darkseid can react, maneuver, run, or move nearly as fast as the Flash. He would often surprise Superman by appearing right behind him. Darkseid can react in microseconds. Superhuman Stamina. Darkseid can maintain continuous movement and strenuous exercise for unlimited periods of time without ever getting weary or tired in the process. He doesn't require nourishment or sleep. And vulnerability. Darkseid is nearly immune to all forms of damage, be it physical, internal, or external. Not in his eyeballs, because they stab those out with ease. Mental, emotional, spiritual, and even conceptual. He can survive unaided and in a vacuum. He is also immune to all diseases. Immortality. Darkseid can live indefinitely as he cannot age, wither, or degrade. It is nearly impossible for him to die. That's a pretty cool thing to have. Omega Effect. Darkseid wields a cosmic energy field called Omega Effect. I think I called it Omega Force. I meant effect. This effect allows him to transverse through time, chronokinesis, and space teleport, enabling him to break barriers and force fields. Omega Beams. Darkseid focuses. This is probably one of his most used things that he does use, and they're really freaking powerful. They're like heat-seeking missiles, essentially, that he fires anywhere from anywhere on his body, usually his eyes. It is capable of teleporting the target to any location Darkseid chooses and recall them later, or erasing the target from the universe and similarly reform them. Now, guys, if anyone's ever played Injustice 2 on PS4, Xbox One, whatever console it's on, it is on PS4, but listen. People who use Darkseid, they just overpowered. They just use the eye beams and teleport and punch you in the face. That's all they do. They just use those eye beams. So that's how OP I know it is, because you can't do anything against it. Telepathy. Darkseid can easily read attacks or invade minds of others anywhere in the entire universe. That's pretty cool. Mind control. Darkseid can control the action, thoughts, and speech of any living thing just by thinking in the scope of this ability. He can apparently control and take over 100 individuals at once easily. Psionic Possession. Darkseid can possess any individual and negate any superhuman abilities may have. Telekinesis. Darkseid can mentally influence the movement of objects and people with his mind. Matter manipulation. Darkseid. So they have a lot of things in common. That's what makes this such a good fight. He also molecular dispersion. He is also able to dissipate and disperse the molecules of any object or organism, effectively erasing them from existence. Not Superman. He doesn't go that easy. Size alteration. Darkseid can manipulate his size, density, and mass just by thinking, enabling him to become any size he wants. He can control every molecule of his body, allowing him to assume any form of trait he wishes. Now, his abilities, genius level and intellect. Darkseid possesses intelligence that surpasses even the greatest mind in the universe. Batman. He has perfect memory and is able to perceive all cause and effect relations and can deduce the path to any effect. Now, one thing they didn't say on here for powers and abilities was the, what was it called? Anti-life equation. That's something he used as well, which is something I just learned about. So I noticed that they didn't put that, and that's probably a big thing for him. So, and he's an expert combatant. Darkseid is highly trained Apocalyptian warrior. He has held his own against powerful opponents such as Superman, despite his impressive fighting skills. However, Darkseid rarely resorts to personal combat to defeat his foes. Instead, he uses his servants to defeat his enemies for him. Apparently, Darkseid only fights opponents he deems worthy, such as Superman, Batman, and Orion, his son. Interesting. I always thought that was pretty cool that he found Batman worthy of him fighting him. Indomitable will. Darkseid possesses an extraordinary control over his emotions. Despite his reputation of anger and hatred towards all living things, his son Orion lacks such willpower. Now, I don't know yet. We have to go over the feats I found and see who could really take it, because it's just such a close fight. It's ridiculous. This is about as close as Superman versus a Goku Ultra Instinct. If they waited until Super was finished and fought them off, that's as close as this would be. So I don't know. We're gonna check out their greatest feats, and then I'll truly decide. All right, guys. So this is the biggest feats. Now we're gonna start off with what they have in common. I wrote down little notes here. So they both love their planets, obviously. Darkseid loves Apocalypse. Thanos loves Titan, obviously. That is one thing they definitely have in common, that they both want to protect their world. Well, Thanos wanted to, but they both have kids. Gamora is considered kind of like his kid, and then any other kids he kidnapped. Nebula, I guess. Nebula and Gamora in the movie. I don't know if that was a factual thing in the comics, but that on that point, I'm going based off the movie. And they both loved women they can't have, which I forget Darkseid's wife's name, but Thanos' wife, or no, potential wife, Death, he really wants her. Now Thanos, for his feats, this guy stopped Mjolnir, obviously. He can take a hit from Stormbreaker, so he stopped Mjolnir with ease, and that was just insane. He defeated Eternity with the gauntlet. Now, the short things that I learned about Eternity. Now, most of you are probably more hardcore Marvel fans than I am. I'm not much of a comic book reader, but Eternity is, well, the name says it all. Eternity. So that's insane that he defeated him. He defeated Eternity. Eternity should be the most powerful thing there. So that's freaking insane. I always have little nerdgasms just reading about things like this. But okay, so and then another really, really cool one was he knocked off Galactus's helmet and knocked him down. Now, few people can do that. Just with the Infinity Gauntlet, he knocked Galactus on his ass, essentially. And I mean, he lost that fight, but come on. You knocked down Galactus, so what can you do? And then I thought this one was funny. Death rejected him. He died, and then she just increased his invulnerability and sent him back. She's like, I don't want you. You ugly. You look like a purple avocado. I don't. But another one really cool was he destroyed half of the universe, obviously, in the movie. I always thought that was really cool. Just. And then he, one of the biggest feats probably he's done, unless you can name a better one, is acquired the heart of the universe. That this is the biggest feat that I've seen found. And he also survived the blast from Cosmos as well. Now, I don't know much about Cosmos. I tried to find her, but every time I searched Cosmos, Marvel, nothing really popped up. So, but acquiring the heart of the universe. Now, apparently the heart of the universe is just, it's it. That's makes you all powerful. So that's insane, guys. I don't even know what to say about that one. So, if anybody has more information about the heart of the universe thing, actually, well, it said that there's not much known about it. So unless there was more known that I didn't find out just now, then let me know. Anyways, let's move on to Darkseid. Now, some of Darkseid's are really cool too. They also have in common that they both killed their parents. They're parent killers. Darkseid killed his mother and brother to gain the Omega Force. Now or Omega, whatever it's called. Okay, guys, I'm not perfect, but he killed his mother and brother to gain the Omega Force, and that's how he got the the laser beams, pew pew, and then the strength and everything. But anyways, the anti-life equation has the power to dominate the will of any sentient race, and he used that. So that's something. Maybe he can use the anti-life equation on Thanos, and then he can make Thanos snap himself out of existence. That'd be something cool in the fight. Come on, that would be pretty cool. He fought Galactus and to save his home, even though he lost that fight. So that's something I have in common too. They both fought Galactus to save their home, and they both lost. So, for Darkseid, it was pretty funny. Galactus, he got lucky with Galactus that Galactus didn't eat his planet because it had no energy. So he got lucky, guys. He got lucky. He fought Doomsday. He lost. It kind of sucks though because I'm going more towards Thanos because he's done such more impressive things than Darkseid. It seems like unless I'm telling you, diehard Thanos or Darkseid fans, you got to tell me a feat that I'm not naming here that he's done that is insane. other than the anti-life equation. Fought Doomsday. That's really impressive. I'm not going to lie. And fighting Superman off. This is a man who he killed all the old gods as well, and he fought Imperiex. Those are some as well. They both fought universal destroyers. So, I mean, they're universal destroyers in themselves. So, they've killed gods, they've killed universal destroyers. They fought the beings of beings. So, this is a fight of fights, all right? I don't even know what to say about this. It's just intense. I don't know. I was pro Darkseid at the end when it first got announced in the Jiraiya versus Master Roshi video, but now learning after Thanos, I think I'm pro Thanos now, guys. I think it changed me, so I'm pro Thanos right now. Unless someone down below can change my mind, I'm pro Thanos, and that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you guys for sitting here with me for half an hour, seemingly. But tell me down below who you think is going to win and why, and tell me what you guys thought about this video. All right, see you guys in the next one, and love you guys, and 1,000 subscribers, can't wait. See you guys in the next one. See you guys later. Bye.